Millennials and Gen Z are pushing everything back. Marriage, kids, buying a home. But here's the problem. The math on that does not work, and no one's planning for what comes next. We've been talking about what happens when baby boomers retire, what happens to their business, what happens during retirement, assisted living. We're not prepared to handle it. But no one's talking about millennials and Gen Z pushing every life milestone back by almost a decade. People used to get married by 25. Now the standard seems to be 35. People used to have all their kids by 30. Now you don't even start till 35. The average home buyer used to be 28 years old. Now it's 38. And I recognize that's not necessarily a life choice, it's financial, but here we are. And there's also the reality that we're having fewer kids. The US birth rate is now 1.6, where we need 2.1 just to replace ourselves. That means potentially less demand for single family, way more people renting for longer, and no plan on how we're gonna handle the pressure that's coming. Imagine that, millions of adults in their 30s, no home ownership, kids on the way, and no rental market. That's not a market shift. That's the potential for a structural crisis. I mean, if you're in a state like California, there's already a housing crisis. Our state needs to be adding about 180,000 units per year just to match demand. We're only building about 80,000. But are we preparing for the fact that renters are now renting much longer? Now you can make the argument that because we're having less babies, it will work its way out. But the fact that we're already this undersupplied, and I don't think we realize the implications of this for quite some time, I don't think the storm's 30 years away. I think it's here now.